Hey guys, it's BMall here again, and I'm going to give you my Week 1 NFL Pick'em picks. I'm in 2 CBS leagues and 1 Yahoo, and I'm just going to read off the spreads through CBS. The first game is the New England Patriots at home versus Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to take New England minus 8.5 at home. The next matchup, we have Cleveland at home versus Pittsburgh Steelers. The Browns are plus 9.5, and I'm going to take them to cover that 9.5 at home. The next matchup is the Detroit Lions at home versus the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to take the Lions at home plus 1.5. The next game, we have the Houston Texans at home versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars are terrible. Doug Marrone's a terrible coach. I'm going to roll with Texans at home minus 5.5. The next matchup, we have the Cincinnati Bengals minus 2.5 versus the Baltimore Ravens. I think the Bengals are going to cover that spread at 2.5. The next matchup is the Tennessee Titans versus the Oakland Raiders. The Tennessee Titans are favored by 1.5, and I think they're going to win and cover that game. The Oakland Raiders always have a difficult time stopping the run, and the Titans are a very strong running team. The next matchup is the Chicago Bears at home versus Atlanta Falcons. I think the Atlanta Falcons win and cover the spread at 6.5. The next matchup is the Washington Redskins at home versus the Philadelphia Eagles. It's basically a pick'em game, and I'm going to roll the dice with the Washington Redskins because they are at home. The next matchup is the Buffalo Bills at home versus the New York Jets. The Jets are terrible. The Bills aren't much better, but they are home, and Tyrod Taylor's not that bad of a quarterback. And the Bills' defense will be forcing some turnovers there, and I think the Bills cover that minus 7.5. The next matchup is the Los Angeles Rams versus the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are without Andrew Luck. The Rams are at home and minus 3.5. Keep an eye on Sammy Watkins and Robert Woods. They're pretty good wide receivers for them, and I think the Rams cover that spread minus 3.5. The next matchup is the Green Bay Packers at home versus Seattle Seahawks. The Green Bay Packers are minus 3.5. I think they win and cover that game. The next matchup is the San Francisco 49ers at home versus the Carolina Panthers. The 49ers are plus 5.5. I think they cover that spread. The next matchup is Dallas at home versus the New York Giants. The spread is minus 3.5 for Dallas, and I think the Giants win and cover that game. The next matchup is Minnesota Vikings at home versus New Orleans Saints. I think Minnesota does not cover that game, and I think the Saints cover 3.5. The next matchup is Denver at home versus the Los Angeles Chargers. I think Denver covers that minus 3.5, and that's it. Good luck to you guys week 1, and hopefully this helps.